For many Nigerian graduates, those three words can trigger excitement, anxiety, celebration, or even panic. One moment, you are at home enjoying life after graduation. The next, you are staring at a call-up letter telling you that your next destination is hundreds of kilometers away from everything you have ever known. You don't know the language, you don't know the culture, you don't know a single person there. But for over 5 decades, this has been the reality of millions of Nigerians participating in the National Youth Service Corps, better known as NYSC. A program that has produced friendships, marriages, business partnerships, unforgettable memories, and countless stories that Nigerians tell for the rest of their lives. But where did it all begin? To understand NYSC, you have to go back to a difficult period in Nigeria's history. The year was 1970. The Nigerian Civil War had just ended after nearly 3 years of conflict. The war left behind destruction, distrust, and divisions among different regions and ethnic groups. Nigeria was still one country, but many wondered whether the wounds left by the war could truly heal. The government knew that rebuilding roads and cities would not be enough. They also needed to rebuild relationships. They needed young Nigerians from different backgrounds to meet, live together, and understand one another. So, in 1973, under the leadership of Yakubu Gowon, the National Youth Service Corps was established. Its mission was simple: to promote national unity and encourage young Nigerians to contribute to the development of the country. What started as a national experiment would eventually become one of the most recognizable experiences in Nigerian life. Every graduate knows this feeling: the anticipation, the endless checking of portals, the constant questions from family members. Then finally, the posting arrives and suddenly life changes. A graduate from Lagos may wake up to discover they have been posted to Zamfara. Someone from Enugu may find themselves heading to Kebbi. A graduate from Kano could be sent all the way to Bayelsa. For many, it becomes their first opportunity to travel beyond their region. And for some, it is their first time boarding a plane, crossing multiple states, or interacting closely with people from completely different cultures. Then comes the most famous phase of NYSC, orientation camp. For 3 weeks, thousands of young Nigerians live together like one giant family. The day starts before sunrise. Whistles blow, commands echo across the parade ground. Sleepy corps members rush out of hostels wearing white shirts. Some regret ever signing up. Others are already enjoying every moment. There are military drills, physical exercises, lectures, competitions, talent shows, football matches, cultural dances, and of course, the legendary camp food that every generation of corps members has an opinion about. By the end of camp, strangers from different corners of Nigeria often become close friends. Some become business partners, some become lifelong friends, and yes, some even meet the people they eventually marry. There is something special about the NYSC uniform. The khaki trousers, the jungle boots, the white t-shirts, the cap, the belts. Once you put it on, you are instantly recognizable anywhere in Nigeria. For many young people, wearing the khaki for the first time feels like a badge of honor. It is a symbol that you have completed your education and are now contributing to the nation. For some parents, seeing their children in NYSC uniform is an emotional moment that represents the years of sacrifice finally paying off. After orientation comes the real challenge, the place of primary assignments or PPA. This is where corps members begin working in schools, hospitals, government offices, companies, and organizations. Some are posted to bustling cities. Others find themselves in remote communities where life moves at a completely different pace. Many corps members arrive expecting to teach lessons or work in offices. Instead, they end up learning lessons about life itself. They learn how to adapt, how to communicate with different people, how to solve problems, how to survive outside their comfort zones. For many Nigerians, NYSC becomes their first true taste of adulthood. What makes NYSC unique isn't just the program itself, it is the stories. The corps member who arrived in a village unable to speak the local language but left speaking it fluently. The teacher who inspires students to pursue higher education. The young graduate who started a business during service and later became an entrepreneur. The friendships that survived long after the service year ended. The couples who met by chance in camp and later started families together. These stories are repeated every year across Nigeria, and together they form the true legacy of NYSC. NYSC is not only about personal growth, it is also about service. Through Community Development Service, known as CDS, corps members identify problems in communities and work to solve them. Over the years, they have renovated schools, organized medical outreaches, donated educational materials, built community facilities, conducted awareness campaigns. In places where resources are limited, these projects have made a real difference. Sometimes, a small project carried out by a few corps members ends up impacting an entire community. More than 50 years after its creation, NYSC remains one of the few institutions that brings together young Nigerians from every part of the country. Different languages, different religions, different cultures, different backgrounds. Yet, for 1 year, they share a common experience. They learn that Nigeria is bigger than their hometown, bigger than their tribe, bigger than their region. They discover that despite our differences, we often have far more in common than we realize. Every year, another generation of graduates wears the khaki. Some go willingly, some go reluctantly, some are excited, some are nervous, some panic. But almost all of them live with stories they will never forget, because NYSC is more than a government program. It is a journey, a challenge, an adventure, a classroom without walls. And for millions of Nigerians, it is the chapter that transforms a graduate into an adult ready to face the real world. One country, hundreds of cultures, millions of stories, one unforgettable year. That is the story of NYSC.